Hey everybody, this is Ferris here. I want to make a video on actually how to utilize Google, YouTube, and your mind to go through and answer any question that you may have in business. I know many times people get stuck on, especially when it comes to researching a business, on the right questions to ask, or to find out more about an industry, or to find out more about a process within a business. And I'm going to show you on today how to utilize Google, YouTube, and your mind to go through and answer any questions in business. So we're going to go through and start off. I have a few notes here. I want to go through and make sure I actually stay on track. So I'm going to go by my notes. So let's go through and first start off about the questions that you ask. Many people ask questions such as how to start a business or how to start a certain type of business. And of course, you can go to Google and actually do a simple search on that. So let me go through. So let's say if someone was trying to go through and start a car wash. How to start a car wash. And you can go through and put location by it as well. So when you go through, let me go through and explain Google when you're looking at it as well. So when you're going through and looking at Google, at the very top, you're going to see different ads. So these are paid advertisements from people that could be consultants. It could be build a car wash. Yeah, it could be a consultant. Could be just anything. These are paid advertisements related to the search that you put in, the search keyword that you put in. Then right below here, you'll see some of the naturally ranked websites. So this may be a blog, this may be a site that's helping people start car washes or what. So you'll be able to go through and look at that as well. You'll see YouTube, because guess what? Google owns YouTube. So you're going to see some of their videos as well in there in that natural search. So what you're going to do is actually try to find something that's related. So let's say if you're interested in just kind of figuring out how to start a car wash. Of course, Google's going to give you that first little answer key, how to start a car wash business. They'll go through and say, first research business, investigate competition, etc. You can also go down to the very bottom, actually, pulled up right here, where it says people also ask. So these are different questions that people have asked about this. So how profitable is a car wash? Because you definitely want to know how profitable, whatever type of business you have or interested in, you want to know about the profitability. How much does it cost to start a car wash? How do I start a car wash business? How do I start a car wash fundraiser? That may not be anything you're interested in, but when you go through, this is a little tick that a lot of people don't know. When you go through and actually click on the little down arrow right here and click on the up arrow, you're going to see more questions actually start popping up. So like right here, is owning a car wash a good investment? Let's say if you want to dig deeper, you click on the little arrow, you can read about that, pop back up, and more questions will start actually, more search questions that people have already asked will start populating as well. And this is a good way to go through and actually start your research process, because these are questions that other people have already thought about. And in your effort to go through and find out how to ask the right questions, the only thing you have to do is utilize questions that other people have used in the past as well. So again, the quick thing is to go through and start off somewhere. So let's go through and do another one. So let's see if you wanted to go through and start a barbershop. How to start a barber shop business. And let me go back on this. As you see, when you're starting to type things in, other information will start populating below. So how to start a barber shop. Okay, so look. So as I type, I'm not even finished typing, but you'll see how to start a barbershop, how to start a barbershop quartet. If you're trying to sing, how to start a barbershop in South Africa, UK. It could be how to start a barbershop in Georgia. And bam, let's see what pulls up with this. Of course, bam, you get some YouTube videos. You get the thing that other people may ask. So other people also ask, how much does it cost to start a barbershop? If I want to dig a little bit deeper, bam, I click that. More questions will populate. Do I need a license to start a barbershop? Click a little deeper. Did I answer that? More questions will start to populate as well. Is it legal to cut hair without a license or for free? Click a little deeper. Bam. So you get the concept of it. But what you're doing right now is just allowing Google to go through and help you. See, and going through looking at this application for barbershop for the Georgia State Registry is utilizing this. I always try to stay on the very first page of Google to go through and answer any questions. This is where you're going to find a lot. And another thing that you can do while you're actually doing your research, you can go through and what we call funnel hack. You can kind of hack other people's websites. So let's say if there's a barber shop in Georgia, like let's say if you want to go through and actually look at the look of a barber shop. So let's say barber shop near me. Let's see what may pull up. Okay, so this barbershop pulls up. I can go through and take a look at their website. I can go through and see what their hours of operation, especially when I'm going through and doing my research. I'm gonna look at their website, look and see what they have on their website. They have photos, they have a video, they have their hours of operations, they have their story. This actually looks pretty cool. So you can get an idea when it comes to actually building out your site, what you're gonna need as well. Of course, you want to look at some top quality individuals. Like this looks like it has multiple locations, so it's actually pretty cool. That's actually really cool right there. So you want to go through and actually look at some individuals that are raising the standard when it comes to your industry before you start going out there shelling a lot of money. And all this is free. This is free research. If you're willing to go to sit down on a rainy day, sit down in the afternoon, sit down in the middle of the night and start just documenting, printing out things, you'll be able to go through and actually find some information. So let me go back on this. So again, the only thing I did was go back again. I just clicked on barbershop near me. You're able to go through and actually find it as well. So these are just quick tips. So let's go through and actually take our first search. So let's how to start a car wash. Let's go through and take that. And now let's go to YouTube with this. So after we go through and find different questions, you can go through and copy any question right here or the question that you have here and paste it on over to YouTube. So YouTube is actually used especially when it comes to actually finding out questions. You get a video. It's just like you see all the stuff that I've been searching for, all that good stuff right here. Okay, so let's go through and see how to start a car wash. Of course, so now you're going to get YouTube videos. So what I like to do is I like to go through and actually listen to the YouTube videos just to get more information about it. You can go and dive deeper, how to do it. And also what you can do is reach out to these individuals. So let's go through. I'm not going to look at Evan Carmichael because he's actually really good at some other things as well. But let's go through and actually, let's look at Evan. You're able to go through and actually look at the video. A lot of YouTubers will go through and put different worksheets or information in the comment section, or sorry, in the area where they have the description of the video. They'll put it right here in this section right here. You can go through and read that. Sometimes people will go through and actually put links to different products or services that they've used, but also you're able to engage individuals. So if you want to go through and actually ask specific questions, then a lot of YouTubers are actually actively responding back to their to people that actually comment below. So definitely go through and actually utilize that. Of course, let's see what type of worksheet he has. All right, so he has a worksheet. I'm working to solve the world's problem. Okay, it looks like his worksheet must have went away. Yep. Worksheet for entrepreneurs. Actually, this is for entrepreneurs, so, well, must have went away. But anyhow, you can go through and do that. Let's go through and actually look at someone else. Mobile detailing business. So let's say if you're looking at starting a mobile detail business, you're able to go through, listen to this gentleman, go through and do a little research to see exactly what this video is about. Any hyperlinks to take you to other information about the video that you're about the information that you're looking into. And of course, going through, looks like you had 24 replies. So to this particular question, so you're able to go through and communicate back with these content creators to go through and get more information as well. And that's the best thing is to go through and enlarge your circle a little bit, because if you don't know something about a particular industry, what better way than to reach out to someone, and especially with this age, this technological age right now, where only thing we're is one click, one text, one Facebook comment, one YouTube comment away from actually reaching the person who's actually doing it. So that's why it's very important to go through and actually utilize YouTube for this as well. So you can go through and go through and research business, or to research different techniques and tactics as well. So let's go back to Google for a second. So let's say if you're trying to go through and how to close sales within the freight brokerage industry. So let's say if you're trying to go through and learn how to increase sales. So now you can go through and actually see These are advertisements as well, but you can go through and look, see sales call tips for freight brokers. So going through and reading different blogs or different vlogs will go through and actually give you more information. And a lot of time, note as well, a lot of time, this information that you're receiving is a lot of time is really, really, really valuable, meaning this is the same content that people are putting into paid courses as well. You may have to piece it together a little bit, but it's some of the same information as well. So you're able to go through and actually review some of the information that they may have depending on your industry. You're able to go through and actually see how to become a freight broker. How do freight brokers find leads? So let's, if I want to go through and look at this. Okay, these are the sort of questions you need to target to know. Right here, I'm recording a lot of videos, so I got to go through and definitely clean up my computer. How freight brokers find shippers. The lead surrounds you. Review your purchase history and compare. Look at the competition. This is a big one here. Look at the competition. I guess these are industry specific books or whatever. So you're able to go through and do it. Of course, you want to go through and look and see what other questions. Just click that down arrow. Other questions will go through. How do freight brokers negotiate? If you have a problem with negotiating, know your operating costs. Pay attention to drop off location. Identify load to truck ratio. Bam, bam, bam. All this would make sense if you're interested in the industry, because you would delve deeper to understand your industry a little bit better as well. Of course, information right here. You can definitely go through and click on a YouTube video. Bring up some YouTube information. You can go through and actually expand, show more to go through. This person right here, I guess he has, let's see, logistic dynamics. In this video, learn questions and how to be more customer centric. So again, a lot of free information is out here. So you must go through and utilize Google, YouTube, and your mind to go through and actually delve deep in your research process. I'm gonna do one more. Let's do one more. Let's say if you're struggling in sales. How to sell, and you look at all these different things. How to sell on Instagram, how to sell on Amazon, how to sell, definitely want to sell your soul, how to sell a car in Georgia. Let's say if you're trying to go through and sell, how to sell health products online. Okay, so if you want to try to sell health products online, so this is the advertisement up front. How do I sell supplements online? What products in high demand? This is your research. How do I start a health shop? How to sell products related to wellness online. So you'll probably click on here, read the blog, go through and actually take some good information, look at the marketing tactics, etc. And then after that, I would go straight to YouTube. See, sometimes Google would recommend YouTube videos. This one right here, it didn't. So how to sell wellness products online. So if that's what I'm trying to go through and do, bam, I sell wellness products online, sell supplements. You're able to go through, and I look at some of the videos that have a high ranking as well. Also, actually look at some videos that have low ranking and high ranking. I'm looking for great content, and I'm looking for a connection. So I'm able to connect with someone that has 5,000 views quicker than I can connect with someone that have 1 million views. So you do want to go through and actually think about that as well. With that being said, definitely go through and just look at this video again. Again, go through and utilize Google, YouTube, and your mind when it comes to researching any content. I promise you, you can find about anything. You can build a computer on here. Let me go through and actually, before I get off this thing, I'm going to do it in 2 minutes. I remember when I first actually started my marketing company, I did not know how to build a website. So what I did was I utilized Google, YouTube, and my mind. So I went through and I sold my first website before I even knew how to build it. So what I did was I went to Google. Let me see if it's still on. I haven't looked at it in a while. It was a WordPress site. How to build WordPress sites. And so what I did was I went through and looked. I read how to build WordPress sites, and then I went through. I don't see the person right here. So then I went to YouTube. I bet you it's on here. How to build WordPress websites. I don't see this. Oh, yeah. So this is the guy I actually looked for. Actually, so I sold my site. I knew I wanted to go through and build it, but I didn't know how to build it. So I went through one of his programs, which was free. And he showed how to build a WordPress site. It took me almost a day or two to go through and build it, but it was step by step by step by step. And I built the site. I sold it for like $1,000 something bucks. And that's just coming from knowledge that I did not have 24 hours previous to me selling the site. I knew I can sell the product before I even knew how to do it. So I just had to go through and learn how to do it so I can deliver on that product as well. I'm not definitely recommending that, but hey, if you got the goods to sell, go through and sell it, then find out how to go through and do it as well, because you have the tools now. You have Google, YouTube, and your mind to go through and make things work. Guys, have a great evening, and I'll chat with you guys later.